Hi, today I'm just going to talk about Blazor project inheritance and reusing structure of it. Okay, you can see here we can do the reusing all those things. Okay, before that I was just wanted to show you something. In the sense, Blazor is a client side completely capable of browser able to runnable project. Okay, when we are trying to do, maybe somebody is getting the errors like when they are trying to refer the Blazor razor components and all. We have seen the many issues. So for that reason, I'm just showing you with the example of this itself. See, yeah, before explaining to the Blazor inheritance structure, I will just show you. I just created a POC app for this. You can see the structure of this project is like this. DTOs, domain, all those things, whatever you can have in internal layers. Now coming to the Blazor web app, there are mainly two things. Three things actually. Blazor hybrid mode is another one. I don't talk about it. Blazor web app and Blazor WebAssembly app. Okay. So Blazor WebAssembly app again. So let me come back to the diagram itself. Okay, sorry. Okay, you can see here, intentionally I just made a diagram. Blazor web app is the one which will be having with the auto mode. Either you can have directly Blazor web app or Blazor web app with, Blazor WebAssembly, which is hosted with Blazor web app. So these kind of modes, or directly you can have Blazor WebAssembly, which will be consuming the APIs and all those things. This you might have seen in many videos, like probably Patrick God or many other good videos they are sharing. Okay, so I'm from India. Okay, I forgot to share about me. So Namaskara, I'm a Kannadiga. So our startup name is Katti Software and Solutions India. So just that is the information. So we are just maintaining. We are a startup. So we are having multiple platforms, YouTube and Twitter and all. So in India, especially dedicatedly for the Blazor platform, we created a Blazor.in platform. Okay. So now coming back to the structure of this, you can see here the reusing is the most important. Okay, for reusing, whatever you create the components, especially from the Angular guys, if you think in Angular perspective, if you create one component, you can use it in any place. Okay, probably I also started the Blazor around 3 or 4 years back with the same component concepts, but we are facing little challenges. Okay, so for that addressing, I just made this video. Okay, now coming back to the Visual Studio, you can see here Blazor web app is there. This way, Blazor web app will have, it's a server. Intentionally, I just named all the namings for the sake of understanding to all. I just named it properly. So Blazor web app server is the one which will be having the reference of client projects. Okay, you can see Blazor web app client. You can have a shared project to share between server and client. That is the reason there is a shared here. You can see here shared is the one which just has some basic simple things, and under the client project also we have the same shared project. Okay, so this is in between server and client. If you wanted to reuse something, okay, then you can keep it under shared project and use it anywhere. It would be a C sharp extension or anything. It's a simple class library. Okay, this is in between web app server and client. Now you have a component. For example, let me go with another one. Okay, see, Blazor WebAssembly. WASM means the short form is WebAssembly. So in the WebAssembly, you have the components called counter.razor. Okay, this particular counter.razor, let's assume you wanted to define it once and use it in your WebAssembly and web app and client all the place. How to do? Instead of putting it here, if you put it in some other project and use it in all the place, okay, then it's a very advanced advantage or advanced and easy to manipulate. Okay, so for example, okay, this is a concept. Now coming back to the again Blazor web app. For example, in the Blazor web app, whatever the components, see, this is client product means WebAssembly. I forgot to name that. So here, for example, any one thing, just a second. Yeah, here in this client project, I have a brand logo. Okay, brand logo dot razor. This particular one. So this one I can. This is in a client project. Blazor web app only. I'm talking. If you just jump back to the server, any page, anywhere. For example, let me go to the components of this particular one. Pages. I can go anywhere. Let's see the simple page itself. So here, if I wanted to use it at any place, uh, If I go here, brand logo, yeah, it just refers that one. Okay, so this is the how you can do. So you can just trim out this namespace and all if you add the usings, all those things. That way you can do that. This is within Blazor web app and it's a WebAssembly hosted one. So now this is the structure, but with that I want something more. Instead of this, I wanted to keep this particular component. What is this brand logo component? Not in this. I wanted to keep it in somewhere else and use it in this project, and also one more Blazor wasm standalone. I mean this Blazor WebAssembly. Okay, so for that purpose, I have seen many internet issues many are facing. Yeah, let me open up my another screen. So many are facing this kind of errors, like Blazor WASM error referencing Blazor class library. Like this, many place there we are facing the. I just noticed it, inheritance issue and all those things. So that is my main reason. I wanted to develop the Blazor. I'm getting benefit from Blazor, so let's spread it across to everybody. That's my intention. Okay, so here, obviously, even just to replicate that error, I also added a Blazor Razor class library. Let me add that again. So the point is, I'll add new project Razor class library. Take Razor class library 2. I'm adding now. Okay, .NET 8.0. I'm just doing it. I did it. Okay, this is what I added. Now I don't add any component, nothing, nothing, nothing. Okay, very simple. Before that, dependencies, projects. I just added before this call. I just try to make some validation. So go here to the Blazor. To the this is a WebAssembly project. Add project reference. This Razor class library 2. I'm adding the reference. Okay, I'm just going to build. Just takes a while. Yeah, it says this blah 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 blah. Interactive WebAssembly is not there. Okay. Yeah, this is most important one. I was able to talk. This is a Microsoft issue. See, you can see this is actually a working code. At render mode is interactive WebAssembly. This is a working code, but still Visual Studio says I'm not using any preview version. I'm using the full version. I tried it in community and professional both. It's giving the same issues. Microsoft is still trying to fix, so don't worry about it. Few things, if you are confident, then go on. Okay, we can't wait for the perfect completion of everything. Okay, leave that. Now the last important point is, yeah, this is the one. Many are facing this particular. There was no runtime pack for Microsoft ASP.NET Core app available for specific runtime identifier program browser WASM. Okay, there are different ways to fix. Okay, what we did now, I added a Razor class library project and then referred that one in my what is that client project. If you try to see this even in Gemini or Copilot and all, they try to say change the project reference to some different one, change you remove all ASP.NET Core components, all those things. Okay, but it's all a ridiculous and not useful one. See, earlier I added it there, and also now let me add it in this one also. Okay, oh, the error is same. I can add that Razor class library 2. Okay, let me quickly build. Yeah, it's completed. You can see the errors. Uh, See, the same thing. It's in standalone PWA and PWA means Progressive WebAssembly. Okay, uh, standalone one. So this one is client project. So both the places it is giving the same error. Okay, the solution for this one is very simple. Whenever you are adding the references, okay, not this. Let me take out this better. So always go with the simplest way. Don't try to do all the touch ups and all. Then finally go. Don't go for testing. Whenever you are doing any projects or anything, so add a blank project and test it. Okay, let me take out this both. It's of no use. And then okay, go here, add new, same thing. I'm repeating the same thing. I'm not, and once again, my all POCs either in this video or any other videos. I don't take any extra fancy stuffs to confuse. Especially when we are learning, you should go with the simplest form. Okay, Razor class library. The option is very simple. Here, Razor class 3, just untick this support pages and views. What happens is when you say support pages and views, actually this enables it adds CSHTML pages and many other components. I think it's better to hide the concepts here explanation. So just do this, just untick this. It's not required now. Okay, and also try to go with the version framework, whatever you have in other project. Also, same thing. Mine is all other things are .NET 8.0. Now I added this. Okay, this one came as okay. Just for you to understand the difference, let me add another one. Sorry, I forgot to retain that. Next, there is a class library 4. Let me keep this. This is the confusion. Okay. You can see here, it shows like this page 1.cshtml, blah, blah, all those things. Here also you can add the razor component. Okay. The purpose of this one is different actually, not for this inheritance. Razor component 1.razor. Okay. Here also you can add the same code, but earlier also I had the same thing. It got failed. Now I added this one. Okay. Now just for you to show the difference, I can go and add project reference. There is my project reference. Yeah, 3. Okay, I'm adding it here, and also let me add it here. Add project reference to see. Yeah, 3. If I add 4 again, I will get the same error. Control Shift V. Tack, tack, tack. It's building. Most of my videos are little lengthy. The reason is I'm trying to bring up all the practical live answers rather some completely like prepared scripted PPTs. It won't give any answers to that. So in between the lengthy sessions, you can understand the structure. Probably like you can see here, what I did is my UI and all under this client project or something. So for that, I will call the server project. Okay, it's been built succeeded. So I'll just show you now. Okay, see now what I did is component one, right? Razor class 3. So I will go here. This component is defined under the particular one by whatever it is XYZ. Okay. So this is name is component one dot razor. Now let me go here. Let me go. I think I added already. Okay, in this weather. Okay, brand logo is this is just for testing. I added. Leave this. Okay, in this also I will add this. Better take out this. Otherwise, sorry, cut this. Uh, I don't much bother about the formality or alignment and all. Sorry for that. So the component is component one. You can see, yeah. If you wanted to shorten this namespace and all, just add this to using file. Why this is saying, okay, add this to imports.razor. Okay, this is called common usings. If you add the reference there, it will automatically take it out. Okay, it's saying something. Yeah, okay, cool. This one I added, where I added in the weather page. Blazor web app server slash weather. I think weather I'm not using. Still, I'll just run it. It got loaded. It went to the home page. Okay, this is another testing I added. So let me jump back to Visual Studio. What is my weather page component? Yeah, the name is this. Okay, especially in a Blazor, the at page director will be there. So keep an eye on that. If somebody modifies that, if customize that, then you should follow that only, not the file name. You can see here for this testing purpose only, not for this video, some other video. I was just showing the demo. The name component is weather.razor. Okay, but intentionally I just made like weather sample page. Okay, so you have to keep an eye on this. Okay, whether this component demonstrates the showing data weather. Okay, you might have noticed it. I just added, where is that? Weather sample page. Yeah, this is the one weather components data, and then this one. Okay, component one. Okay, now I got it. Actually, you might notice one point here. I added this by Kateria ERR or something like that, but still the page appearing is something else. The reason is I was preparing. You can see the reference here. It is having the reference of different. This is Blazor Razor components. My component is this is Razor class library 3. For that, quickly let me do this. Uh, okay, there is this. One sec. Is we added. Actually, this inheritance is very nice, but if you miss it, because the reason is you can refer that what is it, RCL project, Razor class library, you can directly in server and client anywhere. Okay, now we did it here, but still I can do it in anywhere. So the confusion is more. So be cautious on that. Razor, see, you can see Razor class library 3 is there. This one is also there. Okay, for that reason, this has to be. This is not Blazor Razor components. This has to be uh, Razor class. Okay, it's not referring. Let me take up. But just if you just mouse over on this one this project and just say F2, you will get that edit option, rename option. Okay, Razor plus library 3. Why it's not referencing? Yeah, and this what do you call the Blazor and all? It's a client side kind of project, so you will get most of the times issues. So try to clear the browser clean and all, and then try to run. This is a problem in development. It's not only here. Even if you do it Angular or anywhere, it happens. But this one is still a little early stage Blazor, so you need to tackle with this Razor class library 3. I'm just quickly running. Ran, but we I'm testing it in different page, right? Weather sample page. If you guys have any doubts on this clarification, yeah, I can see this component is defined in this particular blah blah blah, all those things. I'll just again reiterate. So the structure is this is the server page. I'm using this particular component one of Razor class library 3. But I didn't refer that one in my directly project in this particular project. Instead, I referred here client project. The client referring is here. The client is this. Okay, you can do anywhere. I'm just trying to show the nested one. This Razor class library 3. Here I don't have any component called component 1. But under this Razor component library 3, the same thing. I have the, okay, not this one. Okay, the namespace and all. What happens is when it is in early stage, people just use it in some wrong way, and they'll complain Blazor is wrong, it's totally bad or not good something. Yeah, I agree. Still, Microsoft is also having many issues they're developing. As I was showing one of the error earlier, that error it was little misleading. ASP.NET Core app, there is no component library kind of. It's little misleading. I agree. It's frustrating for the beginners, but still it's very good. You can go on and just once again, I'll just jump back to the diagram. I created the shared class library instead of the shared component library, shared Razor component library. Using it here and using it here. If you run the Blazor WebAssembly, the same thing it works. Just quickly, I'll just make that one also. Yeah, how to test that one? I'm just quickly going here, and then okay, yeah. If you are running the Blazor project WebAssembly with the server hosted, then you should make the startup of server project only, not the client. Many are confusing with this, especially when they are going with Mud Blazor component. It comes with there is no startup project defined when you add a new project, new framework reference, all those things. So always think of Blazor web app. If you run directly, then only if it is standalone, then only you can run directly. Otherwise, you have to. It needs something host set as startup project. Okay, earlier I was running web app client through this server. Okay, now I'm running Blazor web as a standalone PWA. Okay, here just for testing this purpose in the home. Okay, earlier here also I added this. Okay, let me add the reference of Razor class library 3. Okay, it's already added. Okay, and here, what is that name? Okay, not this. Razor. Okay, it came. Okay. Uh, tan. Okay, tan. Under the home page only, welcome to new app. Next to this, it should come. Let's see. My voice could be slow or fast, or maybe my accent is wrong or something. If it is something like that, please report me either through the message of the different modes as I was showing, either Twitter, WhatsApp, Facebook, or any other modes. All the modes, same names with some different Twitter handles we have. Okay, it's running. So the difference is Blazor web app. It downloads everything to your browser, then only it runs. Okay, done. Okay, yeah, you can see here. Okay, that's it. So the point is again, I created once. What I did is I created only one Razor component here, this under this particular one, using it in all the this is called Blazor project inheritance and reusing components in any mode. Okay. So again, I'm reiterating. Where is my PPT to show my information? Uh, Okay, if you have any issue, any doubt, you can reach to us on the. This is our website portals and email IDs. You can just send me directly one-to-one email, or you can just raise to me on this YouTube channel or Twitter handle, or we'll be adding. Still now it's not added Blazor.in, so we are intentionally making to develop Blazor in a very good platform to make it useful to everybody. Cool. Keep using, keep spreading the good things. Love it. Bye. Thank you.